Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. Thank you for tuning in. It is a beautiful day outside, but I am still committed to making these videos. And I was, if I look a little crunchy, you know, I was out biking. I went downtown to go see some of my colleagues from my lab that I haven't met in over a year. So it was so exciting to catch up with them, obviously outdoors and socially distanced, masked up and things like that. But it was very nice to catch up and try to establish some sort of normalcy because everyone's really going through a hard time right now. You know, it makes my heart full and I'm very, very happy. But on to today's thing. I was really trying to figure out what kind of food I wanted to make. And side note, I'm very hungry right now. And so I probably wouldn't make anything too complicated. Which is why I thought I would just make some sort of fried rice. One, because it's so easy and it's so quick and it's so delicious. And it's so fun and it's good. So I'm just gonna go right into it. I'm not gonna go too much into the details. Today we are going to be making kimchi fried rice. Now, kimchi fried rice is something that I recently started to really enjoy. Usually I don't get fried rice very often when I go out to eat, just because I can make it on my own. But kimchi fried rice is so different from the regular one that I've made. Just regular fried rice, you know, Chinese fried rice. Because of the addition of kimchi, obviously. It just changes so much about it because instead of going from super savory, salty, you know, with the black soy sauce, you have the kimchi and just like the tartness from it that comes through, and also just the fact that it changes the color of it all from the kimchi juice. It's just so magical, and I really wanted to develop some sort of recipe which I kind of have a general idea. I don't really follow to one specifically, and so the one I make today hopefully tastes the same as what I normally make. But let's get started. So you obviously need some sort of at least overnight rice. And why people, I feel like at this point people really know that you need to use overnight rice, you know, for making fried rice, because the rice will have time to lose its like stickiness, and then when you make fried rice, you know, each individual grain will be coated well with whatever sauce that you're trying to make. It just fries a lot better. You really don't want to end up with some goopy mess when you're making fried rice. So overnight rice is really important. I usually use short grain jasmine rice because that's usually what I use. I'm sure you can use like basmati or long grain or any other kind of rice to your liking, but this is good. Obviously, the next important thing that you need to make kimchi fried rice is kimchi. Now, I'm very fortunate to live very, very close to a Korean-operated grocery store who make their own in-house kimchi. And let me tell you, this is like so good. And not to say I'm like a kimchi connoisseur or something, but I've eaten quite a bit of kimchi, and this just tastes, on top of it tasting really good. I am such a big supporter of supporting like local businesses and things like that, and I'm so happy to be able to have access to something like this in my neighborhood. So if you have any, you know, local stores in your neighborhood that you feel like you should be supporting, just go out and buy stuff from them, because who knows, you might find really hidden gems. I won't be making too much today, as in I won't be making like, you know, a big ass portion, but I'm making enough to probably for 2 meals. So how much kimchi will I probably need? So for making 2 portions of fried rice, I think this is maybe like a cup of kimchi, I will say. After chopping it up, I'll probably take up a cup. So very roughly, just go in with your knife. It's fried rice. You don't have to be pretty about this, you know. Just cut them to whatever size of your liking. You know, you can leave them big. You don't have to cut them up, but I do. And once you're happy with that, you can go ahead, and I'm just gonna move straight to the stove because that's really all you need to prepare for making fried rice. So let's go. Okay, so first things first, get a wok or a pan. It really doesn't matter. Get one that's big enough so that when you're stir frying, rice isn't like falling all over the place. And excuse the mess, it's a little dirty, but it's fine. Okay, so Set it on to medium high. Let this heat up for like a few minutes. So the key to good fried rice also is a good amount of oil. You need a really good amount of like vegetable oil, fat, because you want to coat each individual grain of rice with the fat. That's why when you get food from takeout or at restaurants, it always tastes so good because they use enough what? Fat. So I would start with like, you know, a tablespoon or more actually. And obviously you can control however much fat you want to put in because you are making the dish, but sometimes you just gotta like, you know, let loose a little bit and like, just, I don't know, it just tastes good. I can go ahead and add your garlic in there. Now, I'm very lazy. I'm not gonna chop up my own garlic. And this is so affordable. So just use this. If not, you can chop up your own garlic, you know, whatever you want to do. So the next thing you want to do is add your kimchi. You want to cook your kimchi until it kind of like gets a little transparent, you know, you're going to cook it through. You really don't have to, you're just trying to heat it up because it's not, you're just taking it straight from the fridge. What's also important is for you to save the kimchi juice. So if you're slicing it and then you know it's releasing all the juices and also the juices that are straight from the jar, because that is really what's gonna add a lot of flavor to your fried rice and also give it that classic kimchi fried rice color, the red sheen that you're gonna get. So you're gonna fry this for maybe like a minute or two. Let it lose its opacity, and then once that's done, you're gonna move on to more of the seasonings. Kimchi smells so good. Once you're satisfied, you can go ahead and start adding your Ssamjang or soybean paste and your Gochujang, which is hot pepper paste. Usually you don't really need this if you have a good amount of kimchi juice, but I don't really have that much left because I use it when I make kimchi jjigae, so I will add some in this recipe. So I'll go in with maybe like a tablespoon of Ssamjang. Maybe like half a tablespoon of gochujang, or even less. This is spicy. Mine is a little dehydrated because it's been in the fridge for a while, but you know, once it comes into contact with some water, it'll be fine. I'm not sure if traditionally Ssamjang is used to make kimchi fried rice, but I really like it in there. I think it really adds a lot. So, you know, just try it out for yourself and make your own decisions about that. Okay, once you're happy with that, go ahead and add your rice. So I'll maybe add like, I don't know, a cup and a half of cooked rice, maybe more, maybe 2 cups, I'm not sure, we'll see. Yeah, that's good. That's 2 cups, I think. You want to break it up. If I wasn't making a video, I would probably be using my hands to like crumble the rice up because I have to be a bit hygienic here. I'm gonna try my best to use this spatula to break the rice up. Okay, so you can go ahead and, you know, Ssamjang is already a bit salty, so you want to add not too much soy sauce. Back to your kimchi and add the juice. Don't be afraid to try it every once in a while to see if you've seasoned it enough, if you need more things. You know what this needs? This needs a bit of sugar. Also, another secret to a lot of Chinese cooking, this isn't Chinese cooking, this is Korean cooking, is a bit of sugar. You know, I'm sorry. That is literally it. I remember how long I was stir frying it for, but basically I was just trying to combine all the ingredients and making sure all the rice was coated with everything. If you feel like your rice is getting a little dry, add more oil. If you think it's not salty enough, add more soy sauce. Not too much because you don't want to be too wet and you get a goop at the end. If you think you've added too much liquid, add salt. If you think it's too salty, add some sugar. It's really about balancing it out. Always start small, and then because you can always add increments in towards the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will fry an egg because I think that is the best topper for any fried rice. So yeah, let's do that. That's it. Sunny side up egg. Okay, time to plate. Okay, so just grab a bowl, get your rice. I'm very hungry. Here's the thing about fried rice. It is a base. You can literally add anything you want to it, and it'll still taste amazing. You can add shrimp, you can add more vegetables, you can add more tofu, anything you want to do. The possibilities are limitless, so to speak. So you have your fried rice, get your fried egg, put it on top. If you want, and if you have furikake, let me go get it. If you have furikake, which is like rice seasoning that's Japanese, feel free to add some because it really adds a lot. Or if you have some sesame seeds, go ahead. If you want to drizzle a bit of sesame oil, you can do that. Anything, you can do anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will go and take some pictures and then I'll come back for a taste test because I think it looks pretty good.